Welcome to the Unarkable Prime Volleyball League powered by KPR. This is the last day of the league stage and we have a top-tier tussle to kick things off. Mumbai Meteors taking on the Bengaluru Torpedoes in match number 34.
We know that Mumbai should be unchanged. They are unchanged this evening with Amit Gulia. What a player he is on the outside. Peter Ursvik and Kartik play in the middle. Kartik has just forced his way into this team with some game-changing performances as of late. Mateus Loftusness, ever steady, inside out and in transition. Lad Visant, one of the best setters in this league this season. He's had a brilliant season. And Shubham Chowdhury is their go-to guy on the right-hand side. And he is carrying that responsibility quite wonderfully. I spoke to Matt Van Wezel last night, and he was absolutely full of joy about his experience in the Prime Volleyball League so far. He's had his challenges, but they're disciplined. And tonight will be their toughest test. But the big news is captain Matt West is out, and Sandeep has come in as captain, which is even bigger news for the Bengaluru Torpedoes. The youngster will lead from the front in his first start of the season. Joel Benjamin and Seti start on the outside. Nitin and Jishnu start in the middle, so there's still no room for Mujib, and Jalen Penrose will start on the right-hand side. That relationship between Sandeep and Penrose and the pins will be crucial. We've got the big serving Bengaluru, and there is David Lee, inventor of Lee ball in this league. Big serving, never retreat, and he has done a fabulous job, the Olympic gold medalist, in building a culture.
3, 2, 1.
Lots to think about, lots more to enjoy. These two teams have already made it through to the semi-finals. Could this be the dress rehearsal for the finals? We'll find out. Straight away, service pressure from the Mumbai Meteors. That's some start.
That's the perfect start. And it's actually Mumbai that are bringing the service pressure. And already, you've got to say, there's a few things that I'm going to ask questions about and see if it comes true. One of them is, how does Matt West not being on court affect the rest of the team this evening? Because he is a glue guy. They look to him, and it could be a problem.
Definitely, he's the glue guy, but let's give Sandeep a chance. I mean, we never see him really play before, and for sure it changed a little the team. But let's see, it's a good proof and a good practice for them to find a great solution out of it.
Well, that's a great start. Give Setu the out of the hands. The first pass isn't there from the Torpedoes, but overall this season they have been a better first pass team. Penrose out the back.
You know, I'd love to see Bengaluru's attitude. In fact, both teams. Will they go full power? Will they be a little bit cautious? Because you want to make sure your players are well rested, not injured. You don't want to go too hard on yourself.
Yeah, and one thing I want to be clear on, whatever this looks like tonight, if these two teams do meet in the final, it will look nothing like it. We'll get two very different games, I'm sure. Midden does get the ball in. They run to the middle, but I think it's telegraphed, and it's Captain Kartik, who's been in the last couple of wins. Good against the defenders, great against the Blitz, wasn't he?
Do you want to show exactly what you're trying to? Don't you want to keep it for the final? So it's tricky, but as an athlete, you need to go always full, otherwise I think it's very hard.
Tactically, do you reveal all your cards?
Yeah, I think you have to. I think you have to play this game. You and your Assurance Super Block, it's tough, but they want to build into their tactical stuff as well, because you might find stuff out tonight that works, but then you also figure out that some tactics might not work tonight. So then you can go back to the drawing board and you can repoint them. So I think sometimes volleyball's volleyball. If you put enough pressure on the front court receiver, they're going to struggle scoring.
And anyway, they have the statistics, right? They have all the numbers are there, so you cannot hide anyways.
Once again, the Bengaluru defense is being pushed. Here comes Joel Benjamin. B2. The Mumbai defense looks well oiled as well, and Loftusness will keep asking questions.
D-Lee sticking your leg out. Setu might have been there. So good.
7-2, then a 5-point lead to the Meteors, who want to be on top of the table at the end of the league stage. How wonderful would that be? 6 wins, 5 already. Just the 1 loss against the Ahmedabad defender.
The good thing is with the Torpedoes now, you can always say, oh, we didn't have Matt West, so if he is in, it sort of brings back the level playing field. Oh, dear, loftlessness. Straight on the schnoz.
And David Lee looks nice and relaxed. Oh, there they are then. To hit the shot with his family and Yashwant Biala. Escapia, super point in favor of the Torpedoes. Now the deficit has come down to 5 from 7. Because this 2-pointer went Bengaluru's way. What a slap that was. I love that.
That he can just get on a run with this heater that he's got. It's another good serve. The ball's perfectly delivered in though.
That is the end of that. They win the first set 15-13. Bengaluru took a while to wake up. But then Mumbai had done well enough to seal the deal 15-13. It hasn't been as close as the scoreline might suggest. That shot from Shubham Chaudhary, a touch off the blocks that lands long, gives the Meteors the first set in their last league game. They're aiming for their 6th win in the league stage. The best in volleyball league in the country ever.
Yeah, and this league's only going to go up and up and up. And it's going to start comparing itself with some of the best leagues in the world in the future for sure. And it's already growing all the time. That's Penrose shut down. But the future is so bright for this wonderful league. The people involved running it, and the fans, the people watching at home, the millions of you that no other league gets in the world.
Schools watching, school principals watching. Get your students to have some time on a volleyball court. It takes nothing. All it takes is a net and a volleyball.
Great New India assurance super block from Shubham. He's scoring his blocks like it's before we started the match, he's been the 7th best blocker already. And I wouldn't expect him, like he looks like a good blocker, but he's there. Really good.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Look, again, the line there is still pretty good.
To Mumbai after that error. What's he thinking?
But it also speaks for the league. If you have that many athletes you can choose, if you can choose a tall guy from the outside, a high setter, I mean, where do you have these choices?
I mean, there's not a lack of volleyballing talent in this country. That's for sure. It's just trying to figure out who fits, which piece of the puzzle fits where. And I think sometimes that's where some teams go a little bit wrong. They're maybe a little bit too short on the outside. They haven't got somebody that can really be the big point scorer. If you look at these teams, they're both very well balanced. You have Penrose on the right, you have Benjamin on the left, you have Setu as the support. On this side for Mumbai, you have two very good outsides. Amit Gulia, for me, is one of the best Indian outsides that they have, and loftlessness.
Another smackdown from that man, Joel Benjamin. He's fought valiantly all evening long. He's helped the Bengaluru Torpedoes look competitive with moves like that. An RR Kamil super spike through the 2 blockers. Shubham Chaudhary and Karthik.
Okay. D. Lee, probably about the time to call it. Let's see. To get back to 13-12, Midton on the money, back to the outside they go. Mumbai are surviving, careful. And it's 2 for Bengaluru. That's exactly what they needed. A slow start in both sets so far, but they keep hammering away. That's the way they do it. And they can always get their way back into a set.
That's the way,
I like it.
Uh-huh.
That's the way.
13-12 then.
Yeah, for as amazing
Or
as
the lowlights reel.
for as amazing as he's been all season long, that was not his finest moment.
What do you guys think about the lowlights reel? Lowlights reel. Do you have a highlights reel, a lowlights reel?
I don't know.
Or all the oops moments put together?
I don't know.
I think we should ask for a sponsor for oops moments.
Yep, okay, done.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Here we go then. Still in play. Chance. Gulia gets the job done. That is an excellent piece of defense by Mumbai for keeping the ball in play. The second touch enabled Ahmed Gulia to take off, get the block touch. That's how. Take a look at that. Abhinav Salar, I think it was, that offered that ball to Ahmed Gulia, who hits it well enough to help Mumbai go past the finish line in the second set. Joel Benjamin, then Sandeep. Joel again goes down the line. I don't think Abhinav Salar expected that ball to come to him. He didn't look ready for it. He was a bit taken aback. Take a look at that shot. No, in fact, it wasn't Abhinav. And in comes Mujib, the middle blocker, who has come into play straight away to the left of the man that affected that block. Penrose. 7-4 now for the Torpedoes.
Great defense first. And great move of David Lee, putting a high block with the new India Assurance super block.
Benjamin has been blocked as well. Now then. Hello, hello. Mumbai showing the defensive might once again, with Karthik and Shubham combining to deny Joel Benjamin with that new India Assurance super block.
Hang on. That's smart from Matt Van Wezel. He knows that Jishnu's serving. He knows he's a middle. He knows that ball. Sorry, Sandeep serving. He knows that's not going to be a hard serve. And he knows that they can go to Shubham. And they get 2 on the board. Very good. Calculated risk from that man.
Yeah, clever play with 2 points. And Bengaluru knows, they know exactly that Shubham gets the ball, and Shubham again is scoring.
I would love to know who's sort of brought him through. He's got better underneath D-Lee, that's for sure, but surely he's had a development coach here or something like that.
Chance, it's done. We are going to 4 sets. Bengaluru had the third set. Well, Mumbai had their chances. He could not capitalize. Perhaps took their eyes off the prize at the longest possible time. And Tuhin, Mishra, Yashwant Biala of the Bengaluru Torpedoes, all smiles. In the last league game for these two teams, the two table toppers, David Lee is pumped up. For a change, he's showing some emotion. The rock star. 4-2 then in set number 4. 1 and 2, goodbye, says Peter Ostwick. I love his surname, Peter Ostwick. Ostwick.
Ostwick. Just watch out here. Setsu's getting a lot of pressure. Now, if they're doing a bit of a recce for a potential final.
Now part of his volleyball family. Well, Bengaluru do not want to relent. They will keep fighting.
Yeah, I think one thing we might see a bit more of if they see each other again is they might serve the libero a little bit more. Service from Penrose. From the outside, great dig from Midhan, but out of play. Midhan just caught a little bit high. The thing that I've been really impressed with, we've not seen much poor volleyball.
Another deep spike of Shubham. And it's exactly, Louis, and you see a lot of smart hits today from both teams. And I think this is the difference between also the other teams, why they're right here where they are.
Yeah, they're playing smart, they're operating well defensively, and they really do put on a show. This has been a great game, and that's a good dig, but Mumbai now are going to have 4 match points, and it looks like Mumbai are going to seal this deal 3-1.
Yep, 4 match points should be enough of a cushion for Mumbai to believe that they can seal the deal now. Straight away, my mind races into what's lined up for us tonight.
Does Shubham know how great he spikes?
We'll ask him.
Please.
Do you know how good you are?
Look from his
Do you know how good you
reaction.
are, Shubham? Match point then. Amit Gulia serves straight to Midun. Here we go then. And the job is done. It's over. Mumbai end their league stage with yet another win, and they will finish top of the table at the end of their own league campaign. This is how this game ended. In 4 sets, they won the first 2. Couldn't close it in the 3rd set, but then came back hard and very clinical in that 4th set to finish the job. The Mumbai Meteors win 3-1.